it's here. Oh my goodness, you guys. So I was just ready to walk out the door. I was going to actually get my nails done. I was going for a pedicure. And I see this box outside my doorstep. And we've been getting stuff left and right, you guys. I mean, we're prepping for Lexi's graduation party this weekend, and we've been getting boxes left and right for just getting her ready for her dorm room when we move her in August. I'm like, it's got to be something like that. But of course I was like, okay, what's in the box, right? Like, I'm always curious, what's in the box? So I bring it in and I opened it up, and it was like the best surprise because the company, there's a brand new company that I just started working with, and you guys, like, I feel like this nervous energy. You know that kid, like, on Christmas morning when you just, like, you can't wait to rip it open. It's the stuff that you can't wait to come in. And I'm going to tell you what's making me so excited is because what I said yes to means the world to me, especially with this new company that I'm working with, because it's the people that started this company that I'm very, very close with. Like, this isn't some random company that I'm like waiting for stuff to come in the mail, but I've been a part of like this birthing of this company from day one, especially if you've been catching this in my stories. And it's really, really an exciting time. So a lot of blood, sweat, and tears have gone into this. And the people behind it, they stand for everything that I stand for. I'm not going to get into that. That's a live for another day, but I want you to take a look at what's inside this box. I want to take you along this journey with me, because what this company essentially stands for is what I stand for. It stands for health, lifestyle, like just elevating your life in all areas, especially when it comes to these health products. I mean, I've been taking things for years and years and years. Ever since my mom passed away, I got super involved into like the holistic side of health, natural, sides of things. So I'm very familiar when it comes to supplementation. I still supplement. I love it. I mean, it's just this day and age I feel like we live in that we could use all that. But again, this is not a live that goes into why I take supplements. But here's what I'm so excited about is because you know what? I love supplements. And supplements are great, but when you have some things going on inside your body, again, remember, supplements are the things that boost your body, right? It boosts your body. It gives you that extra supplementation to fill the void. But what happens when you got some fires going on in your body, right? Like, what happens when you're taking the supplements and maybe you start to feel better, but not great. You start to feel better, but you still feel like something's off. Have you ever felt like that? Like, let me know in the comments. I don't know if I can see the comments going on live. Like I said, I was not even planning on going live. I was just getting ready to walk out the door, but I'm like, you know what? There's no kids here, and I'm just so excited I had to share this with you. So what I'm gonna share with you, hold on, let me take a breath, right? But this is what I'm so excited, is this new company. They've kind of gone next level. They're raising the bar in the health industry, in just health, just feeling better, right, overall. And this isn't anything, I mean, there's a couple of things, but what if you could actually get to the root, right? Where if something in your body is off, most likely because of stress or because of what we're eating, these are cells, like these communicators inside our bodies, they stop working over time. And I've always had this thought that, once they're dead or once they no longer work, then like you're done. And that's when aging starts to happen. That's when you start to notice the decline in your body, like all the things. And then the more we started diving in with this, we've discovered like, no, this concept has actually been around for quite some time, and it's actually now catching on not only with the general public, but with holistic practitioners and all of those things. So I'm telling you, I am so excited that this company is choosing to raise the bar, because I'm very, very particular about what I put in my body for the most part. I mean, I'm human, right? But specifically with supplements, like not the junk, not the seed oils, not like all the extra kind of stuff. And so what this company is doing is they're taking out all of that stuff, and they're actually getting to the root to help ourselves communicate together, which is going to help your supplements work 10 times better, but it doesn't have all that filler and junk and all the stuff in there. And actually, what they've done, this is kind of the part that I am so excited about, is that these products that they're coming out are actually more targeted and are going to be more consistent in your body, helping your body to use the stuff and actually get it to work. Because sometimes supplements, if you notice, it's like you take a supplement, but sometimes you don't just notice it overnight. Sometimes, like with a supplement, it takes some time to build up, and you might feel the effects maybe month one, right? Like I felt some effects with my supplements month one, but sometimes it takes 2 months, 3 months. But with what these are designed to do, much quicker, much faster, much more absorption, much more, again, like targeted, where it goes right to the cell to have these cells communicating to get back on track. So if you think about it this way, this is who it's for. This is for anybody that you feel like there's something off in my body, but I can't quite figure out what it is. Without me making claims, I'm not a health expert, but if you've ever gone to the doctor, right? And they're like, well, I just can't figure it out. This mystery XYZ, right? So it could help you with that potentially, right? But also for the person that is wanting to get ahead of the game and prevent XYZ from happening, if you know what I mean, right? Because like I said, environment, toxins, food, stress. I know I've had a very stressful week just trying to get rid of, or just getting ready for the grad party and all the things. But you know what? The more I'm learning about this, it's all connected, right? It's all connected. So luckily I have this Aura ring. It tells me, it's crazy. It tells me when I'm stressed, even when I don't think I'm stressed. So it's causing me to be more mindful and aware of it. But, you know, the things that cause when we are stressed, you know what it does to the body? It increases that inflammation, which causes all that junk, right? That causes all that unwanted stuff that we don't want. And it also affects blood sugar, even if your blood sugar is in the normal range. Like all of the things where we're wondering like, okay, I'm doing all the things, I'm eating healthy, I'm increasing the protein, I'm taking the supplements. And if you're still thinking like, okay, something's still off, that's what these products are designed to do. So let me do some unboxing. Let me get right to it. So there's just a couple things, and we have a lot more, but I'm one of the first product testers. And I think Tony's gonna kill me if I try this on camera. So I'm gonna wait for him because he has been dying to get his hands on this as well too. He actually asked me, he's like, Melissa, can we just order a second pack so I can have my own? Like he wants this like yesterday. But here's one of the things. This right here in this bottle, I'm gonna read it to you. Ready? This is huge, you guys. If you have done any research or have worked with any holistic naturopathic practitioner, and actually I've done a lot of that in the past few months, and a lot of that this past year. But you know what I've discovered that nobody else is talking about right now is how important it is to provide your cells with the energy. If your cells don't have energy right now, it does not have energy to heal. It does not have energy to absorb and to use the supplements and to function and all the things. Like, so this bottle right here it's like the miracle molecule in our bodies, basically, that allow ourselves to freaking function. And this is getting to the root of the cell. This is what it says on this bottle. It says cellular mitochondrial metabolic reset. I know it's a mouth, like a tongue twister, like it's a mouthful, but think about this. This gets right to your cell. Like you can't get any closer to it. So this gets right to it. There's no sugar coating it. It's like, is this being absorbed in my body? Is this working? No. Like this gets right to your cell and is addressing the exact pathways or the things that are off to get your cells to communicate, to get your cells to function, to give yourselves the energy to do the thing that you want it to be doing. So there's a couple things, and this is why, I mean, this is something where this miracle molecule, yes, it's actually been around for some time, but nobody has ever seen what's inside this bottle because they actually took 2 of those molecules together, and that's basically the only thing inside this bottle. There's nothing else. No fillers, no other junk. Like it's just those 2 things, right? Super, super clean. And the one of those things inside of this bottle, I gotta laugh when I say this because it's been known to be called bikini in a bottle. I know, it's fun, it's cute, right? But that's not actually what sold me on this. Like, of course we all want that. Of course I wanna be stronger and leaner, especially like in this area as I'm getting older. But aside from that, the other piece of this inside this bottle is going towards, when you think about like longevity, like pro-aging, and again, getting to the root and inflammation. A lot of these are going to overlap with each other, but basically all that means is that these products are all designed to just layer and build and build and build, and like this is going to do great on its own, but when you combine this together, it's going to be even amazing. And when you combine something else together with that we offer, it's going to be even more. So that's what I love about this is actually also, besides it being actually legit, like bikini in a bottle, like you can actually, here's a fun fact, this is going to cause your body to feel like it's exercising without actually exercising. Isn't that crazy? Now, here's what I'm not saying. I'm not saying this is your excuse out to no longer exercise, because I will always be your number one proponent of we gotta have these lifestyle habits, right? Like getting in your protein, getting in your steps, protein steps, and just food, good nutrition, like eating clean, cutting out the sugar, drinking your water. Like we want to strive to make that happen, but let's face it, sometimes life happens. It's not always easy. Wednesdays are my busy call days, so I'm sitting in my chair a little bit more. Sometimes I'm like, shoot, I didn't get in the steps that I wanted today. Like I'm trying, right? But life throws us curveballs. So this actually kind of mimics your body. Again, it's everything in here is exactly what our body's already designed to do, which is crazy. We're made up of this. So this is going to, again, just kind of, I don't want to say the word fix, but for lack of better words, but to target the things that are not working, to rebuild and repair the cell, right? Isn't that cool? So it helps with that fat loss, that lean muscle, but also, again, I'm really excited about the energy piece to this product, okay? So again, if you want info on this, first to try it, which I'm super excited. I'm gonna just take you on the journey with me. I'm gonna start to try it either later on today or tomorrow, but I will keep you posted. But if any of this is resonating with you right now and you just wanna start learning about it yourself, just drop info in the comments or anywhere. Just reach out to me directly and I'll hook you up. Again, if it's for you, great. If it's not, but I'm like, this is for everybody. It really is. Like, you really should get your hands on this. This is the other thing that I'm so excited about. This product called NITRO. And this is, again, really great. Let me open this up. These are little stick packs. And I'm sure all of you have heard about the importance of hydration, right? There's different layers to that. We want to make sure that we are getting in at least half the ounces of water of our body weight. Like that's kind of standard. Obviously you want to do at least that, do more than that, especially in the heat, like especially in the summer. But to take it to that next level, I'm sure for those of you that follow, Gary Brecka or a lot of these other, maybe Dr. Who else? I mean, everybody's talking about it. Basically adding electrolytes to your water, right? Let me know. Have you guys ever added electrolytes to your water? And I never used to do that. I would always, actually, I'm like a camel. I could go all day without drinking water, which is really bad. And if you actually Google or chat GPT, the effects of that, it's not only dehydrating, but I mean, how can your body really function without water if you really think of it like that? So I started to take these electrolytes, but it actually wasn't daily. When I started to take, and this is not electrolytes, this is beyond that, so just stay tuned. But I started to take the electrolytes more so when I was traveling, because they say when you travel, you become more dehydrated. So, and I could feel it in my body. Time zone changes when I'm teaching workshops. I was just at Scottsdale, Arizona, a few weeks ago, and I can definitely feel the effects of traveling, the time changes in the air, flying. I drink electrolytes before I get on the plane, during the plane, when I get off the plane, I'm drinking them. So it gives my body that extra boost. But here's the thing. Here's the difference between what this is going to do on top of water and on top of water and electrolytes is, oh, my son's calling me. Not a good time. I'll call him back. But with these electrolytes, when I started to realize that, I actually started to drink them more, like on the daily when I wake up, because you're the most hydrated when you wake up out of bed, right? Imagine that. So I started to drink them every single day. aside from traveling. So building up that habit, it's also for me, I call it like water stacking. So it's helping me to get in more water. Like another trick, a little hack before I share with you what this is. Just grab this for me, oh my gosh, water bottle. Find a water bottle that you are going to drink. Like I drink more water out of a straw. I don't know, it's just in my head or it's just me, but I drink more water out of a straw. This is a 30-ounce Stanley that I fill with water. So if I get in a couple of these, then I know I'm drinking at least half my body weight. So a little tip, stacking water or stacking these habits with getting in more water, it's hard for me to drink water on its own. So I will juice a whole lemon and down one of these. And then in the morning, like I will add a packet of electrolytes and add it to one of these. I have a Reds powder that I use. I add it to one of these. So now it's easier for me to get in my water. But here's the problem with that. Here's the problem with just water. Here's the problem with just water and electrolytes. Because again, we can hydrate the body. We can give it the boost. But if we have things going on inside our bodies, like if you think right now, what is your health at on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being perfect health. I don't think anybody truly has perfect health. Like we all have things going on, life hitting us sideways. It's hard sometimes to get in that perfect nutrition every single day. Like we're just human, right? We're just human. So when we have things going on inside our bodies, when we have these fires going on inside our bodies, like that's only going to help us so much, right? So what this does, you probably heard Gary Brecka talking about it, but we actually have another layer on top of what even Gary Brecka has. So you probably heard about hydrogen water, right? Hydrogen water is basically, when you think of going back to science class, which I was not great at, but basically we want to give our cells oxygen, right? They need oxygen. You need that blood flow happening. So hydrogen water helps to do that. But what this product does that I'm super, super excited about is that okay, one step back, sorry you guys, like I'm all squirrely because there's just so much to share with you. The problem with hydrogen water though, have you guys ever used I have one in my cupboard and it stopped working actually, a hydrogen water bottle, and I've seen people travel with them. It's a hydrogen water bottle where you fill it with water, you press the button, it takes a couple seconds to do its thing to create the hydrogen, right? And then you drink it. And then after you drink it, it helps with like the clarity, it helps with, again, giving your cells oxygen. But here's the problem that we were experiencing, or just the general health industry, I guess, was experiencing, is that the hydrogen water bottles only lasted so long, or sometimes it would make it and then it wouldn't last. So if you didn't drink it right away, like you're drinking the water, but you're not even getting the benefits. So what Gary Brecka started doing, some other people started doing, which I was noticing online, is they started to come out with these hydrogen taps. I'm like, so, okay, great. So we don't need that hydrogen water bottle anymore. We can still get the hydrogen in and still get the hydrogen from the benefits, and it's more portable, it's more convenient, right? So I love the idea of that. That's great. If that's your next stepping stone, you can probably find them on Amazon. I'm sure I can find the link from him as well too. My sister uses them and they're amazing. But here's what this does that the water won't do. Here's what this does that the electrolytes do. Here's what this does that the hydrogen tabs won't even do. Is this also has, again, I'm not a science expert by any means. You can Google this, go to ChatGPT. But the power of having hydrogen and this other thing called like L-citrulline, which basically makes and produces our own nitric oxide. All that means in simple terms is blood flow. Imagine that now. So you're drinking the hydrogen, you're getting the effects of the hydrogen in your water, but now that you have the other effect of this together, you're not only oxygenating your cells, but it's going everywhere in your body. Everywhere in your body. Blood flow, your blood's pumping, think circulation, think about all and like what's connected with that. Inflammation is the biggest thing that I'm so excited about, that helps to like reduce that, right, in our bodies, because if we have any signs of that, we're feeling achy, we're feeling tired, we're feeling foggy, we feel like we can't think straight, we feel like, you know, all of these things, these unwanted feelings that we're experiencing most likely is connected because we have some level of inflammation in our bodies, right? Which is caused by a number of things. So what if we can help to keep that at bay, if we can help lower that contributes, like that affects everything. That affects how we age, that affects how we feel, like it affects our mood, like everything. So what this does, and this is actually really, really cool, and I'm hoping to get one of our other testers on that have been using this, and we've been getting a lot of testimonials coming in. And again, I cannot wait to try this myself so I can share with you guys of how it's going for me as well. But they were saying when they added this with their water, you drink it immediately, you give it, again, time for the hydrogen to work and do its thing, but you drink it within 45 minutes. And I think 45 minutes, I'm gonna have to double check. But some of our testers, they were noticing immediate results within 15 minutes of taking this stuff, 15 to 45 minutes within that range. And they just felt this like fog, like totally lifted, and just, they felt an effect in their body. So I'm super excited to try this. This is a lemon lime flavor. I know they also came out with a black cherry flavor that I don't have, that I'm still really excited to try. But yeah, I will keep you posted on this. Actually, I'll see whether I have it later on tonight or I'll take it first thing in the morning. I'll either do a live or I'll put it in my stories, and I'll just keep you posted on how this goes. But I'm telling you, if health is important to you, if you've ever had things going on, and maybe, you know what, you've tried a bunch of things and it's hard. I get it. I feel like there's a lot of skepticism out there, especially when you try things and it doesn't do the thing that you want it to do, and you feel defeated and you feel like you're ready to throw your head against the wall. But again, that's not a place to stay there, right? It's not a place to stay there. That's why I wanted to take you on the journey with me. And I wanted to share this with you because I have so much trust and faith behind this company, behind this line, because I know the people backing it and what they stand for when it comes to health as well. They're not just going to put out a bunch of Me Too products out there. There's not one product out there that has that dual effect in here. So that's pretty cool, and not any other product to my knowledge that has hydrogen and the effects of producing our own nitric oxide in the body together. You're not going to find it anywhere. You're not going to find it on Amazon. You're not going to find it in any other store. But I'm telling you, I believe that this is going to be that next generation, that next level when it comes to health. And I'm just so excited because I feel like this should have come just years and years and years sooner. I know I could have benefited from it, you know, just so many years sooner. But I'm just really excited about the potential and what I know it can, you know, potentially do for a lot of people in their health. Because you know me, like health is super, super important. Without health, we don't have anything. So again, thank you for tuning in and watching. I apologize if you guys are commenting and my hair is crazy. I had a crazy call day and I just let it air dry. I was like jumping to my call from call to call, and I'm like, it is what it is. I'm going live. So hopefully you guys don't mind that. But sorry if I missed your comments because I can't see them, but I'm going to go back through. But seriously, if you are at all interested, you want to learn more, if it's for you, great. If it's not for you, great. Just reach out to me, drop the word info. I'll get you connected. We have a lot of updates. We've actually done a lot too, where we have some shorter little clips and stuff we can kind of share with you to kind of catch you up to speed depending on what you're looking for exactly. I might be able to point you in the right direction. It's like 10 minutes or less. So that's what I would encourage you, is to take the time, invest in your health, you know, to listen, to understand how this works, and to really make an informed decision to see if this is something that can truly help you. But I'm telling you, I would never share anything with you unless I had this conviction, this faith like I do behind it. I really, really trust the company, the people behind this, their intentions, the ingredients, the safety, the efficacy, like all of these things. I would not be loud and proud with this on here. You know me, I'm not going to share it if I didn't stand for that. And just sharing with you, like this is the first time I got these, like brand new. I'm one of the first product testers to get my hands on these. These are not even available for customers yet. So I'm taking you very much behind the scenes with this company. So I hope you don't mind that. You are literally the first to know. So, but they are going to be available to customers very, very soon. So if you want to check them out and you want to take a look, see if it's going to be something that you'd like to try along with me, let me know. I know they have a 30-day money back guarantee and all that good stuff. But yeah, and then I'll get you plugged in and you can be the first, on my list to kind of get your hands on them. So appreciate you guys for tuning in and for sharing my excitement and for just, supporting me and just being alongside the journey. Let me know how I can support you all too. I know summer is just getting started and life is crazy for everybody. So I really appreciate the time that you're taking to stop by and say hello and watch this. So have a great rest of your day and I'll keep you posted. Just stay tuned, stay connected, and I'll talk with you guys soon. Take care. Bye.